Welcome or welcome back, new viewers and gamers. It is time for a new episode of the Super Smash Bros. Playthrough, and today I think we should start off with one-player mode again and unlock a second character. Who will we unlock this time? I have a feeling I know who. We're gonna do easy once again, and I think this time we shall use Pikachu. So, let us begin. Our first opponent is, as usual, Link. Alright, since I'm using the best character in the game, get a nice little good feel with him. Along with Captain Falcon, definitely the character in this game I feel the best as playing as. Every other character feels a little stiff for my liking. Maybe it's just because of all the Smash Bros. Games, I'm the most used to Melee, and that game, in my opinion, feels the smoothest of any Smash Bros. Game to play. But still. That is more discussions for another day as well. Alright, next up, the Yoshi team. I'm gonna mostly just try to throw these guys around. Come on, Pikachu, turn around. Also, I find it kind of ironic that I'm playing Smash Bros. With a Xbox controller. It's kind of funny, actually. Anyways. So, there's only about, I want to say about 14 Yoshis left. Goodbye to them. Goodbye to the yellow one. I'm the only yellow one around here. And I got myself a lightsaber. Fun fact about this beam saber, it's very clearly based on a lightsaber. Especially beam sabers, I think in Melee were also more inspired by lightsabers, but you know, they couldn't straight up make a lightsaber or else copyright reasons. But they were pretty close. I mean, a lot of other franchises copy off lightsabers as well. I mean, look at Phantasy Star. Look at Mega Man X with Zero Saber. All of that. I don't think George Lucas minds it too much. Lightsabers are cool, man. He should be flattered at that. That so many people want to take inspiration from it. He's using the shine as it was intended. For those of you who don't know, Fox's down special, the Reflector, which is normally used for reflecting projectiles, in the Melee community is known as the Shine. Just for how versatile it was in that game. So pretty much any Smash Bros. Game people can refer to it as the Shine, even in fan-made games. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, again, sometimes the AI just doesn't even bother recovering. It's kind of funny. Alright, break the targets. And for one of the characters that we must unlock in a later episode, we need to break the targets with all of the 8 starter characters. And we already did it with Mario earlier, so let's do Pikachu this time. Wall jumping isn't a thing in this game either, forgot to mention that. That wasn't a thing till Melee. And pretty much only a certain amount of characters are able to do it too. Alright, and you can always pause to get a better lay of the map if you want to. However, in Melee, the timer will keep ticking if you do have the, if you are paused. Uh-oh. God damn it, I forgot about that one. Oh well, we can always do that later, it's okay. There are more reasons why pausing the screen is a good idea. Anyways, we're against the Mario Brothers once again. And Luigi looks high as hell. Like, he's on something, I wanna know he's smoking. Anyways. Time to take down Mario first. Try to make this a 2-on-1 very fast. I didn't kill Luigi yet. Got Charizard, the fire-breathing PNG. I still find that absolutely hilarious that Pokemon are just PNGs in this game. Why? I don't know. Alright, we're against an enemy Pikachu. This stage also has a very similar layout to an Earthbound stage we'll see in a later Smash Bros. Game. What's Earthbound? Well, it's an RPG franchise Nintendo makes. And they haven't had a new game since the GBA. Mother 3, in other words. Oh wait, that's right, they're our allies. We're against Giant Donkey Kong. Mostly just keep my distance, keep racking up damage with them. Since he's such a big target, it's pretty easy to do that. I always like using certain items like the Star Rod over here from the Kirby series. I tend to like throwing them at him. And I do that in pretty much every Smash Bros. Game. Mostly in this one. Oh my god! I got decked in the schnoz. But I didn't live. Well, that's alright. Goodbye. That's what you get for hitting me that hard, dude. Alright, next up, board the platforms. Let's hope I don't miss one accidentally. I really hope they do bring back board the platforms one of these days, but to do that with 80, 90 different characters, yeah, it makes sense why they didn't really bring this back in later games. At least Melee could have had this. But we all know Melee's very, troubled development cycle of only 13 months, so that's another reason why that didn't show up in Melee. But in some alternate universe, it could have happened. Alright, let's see. Those are the last ones. Using Pikachu's up special, we can get to this last platform. Alright, next up, the Kirby team. Think about that, Kirby. Goodbye. Alright, only 5 to go. Some of them you can just knock off the stage with a dash attack like that one. Since once they're off screen, they really can't do anything. Apparently I killed the one that just spawned in. Goodbye. You know what they say, the original is always better than the clone. You know, because Kirby copied Pikachu's ability, whatever. Alright, next up, Samus. I'm gonna put you into the spicy lemonade. That was a little bit of burn damage right over there. And down she goes. Quite literally. Next up, Metal Mario. Alright, so some part of my plan is, since he stays on top of the top platform over here, I try to use my aerial attacks before he can drop down or even hit me. Like this. So I can keep racking up damage against him, but he can't really do much to me from up there. Well, except for that, that is. Alright, we already have over 160 damage on him. Get off the stage. He still recovers from that. Alright, good, there he goes. Goodbye. Alright, race to the finish. I still prefer Melee's version of this. Since this one you only have really a minute to really do anything. And you're always running the same path over and over again. Sure, you're doing that in Melee as well, but there's many differences in Melee over this. And that guy's just standing there. You can't catch me. Those wireframes you can damage, which is why they have those little damage values at the bottom of the screen, but you can never kill them since there's no blast zone. And again, they're much more aggressive than they are in the team battle. Alright, next up, Fighting Polygon Team versus 30. I do like that all 12 of them are basically into playable characters. We don't see that with later fighting teams. I mean, later fighting teams are based on other fighters too, but it's only limited to like, what, 4 of them? 4 fighters in each given game. This one it's got the most variety, and also I kind of like the more low poly, like, models of the wireframes. They're also mostly just one solid color, or like 3 solid colors, and that's it. And the purple looks kind of nice, even for N64 standards. Even if some of them just look like elves. Like the one that was hitting me right there. Puffin cannot hit me from there. Snorlax will be really good for this. Oh my god. A little too much of a help, actually. We'll see Snorlax a lot in later games, don't you worry. Alright, last but not least that. Oh, wait a minute. Just Yoshi over here. Get out of there. And this character. There they go, they're done. Alright, Master Hand. Alright, thankfully a lot of Pikachu's attacks are multi-hit. We already got about 50 damage on him. I think that's how I'm going to start dodging that attack. It just seems a lot easier to dodge it that way. This attack over here, based on Wham Bam Rock's attack of the same nature, that we didn't see in the previous episode. Also, as we look at the background when we progress through time, the background will change. Like you see over here, we got this little purple misty effect, which looks real neat. Later games will adopt this as well. Alright, just shield this attack when it's about to hit you. There you go, since that attack does such little shield damage. And down goes Master Hand. Now, there's a theory about Master Hand that he is actually the child, or like the hand of the child, that's in the, that owns the room, let's just say, that we see in the intro, with the characters fighting each other. That we don't ever see that room again in later games. But it is theorized that it still exists, and different Smash Bros. Games is the progression of that child. From being a kid, a teenager, an adult, all of that, but more discussions for another day. This little room over here is what I was talking about, in that little desk. And now we go through the credits. Our man Masahiro Sakurai, the reason we even have this game right now. Alright, let's just speed through this. Alright, congratulations with a really weird looking Onyx back there. Venusaur, Chansey, and a Clefairy using their Pokemon Stadium models. Alright, we have a challenger. Warning, challenger approaching. Who is this? They look familiar. Someone from the Pokemon series, perhaps? That's right, everybody. It's the balloon Pokemon Jigglypuff. And this character has a very similar moveset to Pikachu, not Pikachu, Kirby. And the fact that they both have multiple jumps and can do certain slapping attacks as well. Oh, come on. And Jigglypuff is the lightest character in this game, so getting big hits on her is very much in the cards. Ow. Goodbye. Thought you could win against me, did you? No, you didn't. Anyways, you can now use the balloon Pokemon Jigglypuff. Alright, let's go test out our new character. Putting that in stock, because that's how I like to play. Jigglypuff is considered one of the worst characters in this game, and you think Jigglypuff's bad now. Jigglypuff's about to be real bad in later games, after Melee, of course. It's a sad tale, honestly, to talk about. But, might as well put you against another Puffball. Since, like I mentioned earlier, Jigglypuff's kind of just a clone of Kirby, in a lot of ways. Like, multi-jumps and a lot of her smash attacks are very similar. But not the same. So as a forward smash, Jigglypuff has this forward kick. Jigglypuff has multiple jumps like Kirby, but his airspeed is not really the best. Just how fast a character can move in the air. Or her airspeed, I should say. Alright, Jigglypuff's neutral special is Pound. Way better than Rollout, in my opinion, when Pound would later become her side special. Alright, that is the back throw. That will later become her up throw. I'm holding a bomb. I better throw that off before it explodes. Actually, that's the forward throw, not the back throw. And down goes Curb. Might as well taunt on him. Alright, her down special is this move, known as Rest. In the Pokemon games, if you were to use that, you fully heal, but in exchange, you get put to sleep. In this game, you can get really close to your opponent, and it'll cause massive damage to them. This move is at its best in Melee, and in later games, it's much worse. But again, discussion for another day. See if I can kill Kirby with that. Down you go, Curb. Alright, so her up special is Sing, which if you're right next to your opponent, will put them to sleep. Just like Yoshi, the up specials don't really give them any vertical height and can't really be used as recovery tools, which is really annoying. And especially confused me when I was little, in Melee and Brawl and whatnot. Her back throws that, and that'll be her back throw for every later Smash Bros. Game. Alright, and her forward air is this forward kick. This little kick attack that, weirdly enough, has more range in this game, I think, than in later games. That's pretty much her entire moveset right there. Everything you see here is what you get. There was one other thing I want to show off with Jigglypuff, but I guess we're not showing here. I'll go on to practice match later to show it off. Alright, why don't we use Donkey Kong this time while we play some of the other stages? We'll go against Mario. And his own stage, Congo Jungle, which will later be renamed with a K instead of a C like it is in this game. So Donkey Kong, being the heaviest character in this game and also the largest, has a lot of hard-hitting moves and is very hard to kill himself, though he is a bigger target, making him easier to counter. Or to combo. This forward smash over here is a bitch slap, as I like to call it. The bitch slap. Or the pimp slap if you want to. It can be called that too. Instead of the weird clap attack you'll have in all later games. This dash attack over here you'll have it, but tell Smash 4, which is dash attack, is finally replaced with his like barrel roll or whatever you want to call it in Donkey Kong Country. And he has the cargo throw. Weirdly enough, is the only character in any Smash Bros. Game to have a unique throw like this. Again, we're 5 games in and they can't give any other characters cargo throws like this. It always baffled me a little. which will change up his throws quite a bit. However, if you just grab someone, if Mario would let me do that instead of being annoying. Stop camping, you fool. You can simply just throw him back like that. You won't need a cargo throw. And on Kong's neutral special, he charges up this punch, which is one of the strongest attacks in the game, even stronger than Captain Falcon's Falcon Punch. His down special is this really useful move, called the Hand Slapper. He causes an earthquake with his hands, which affects a wide area. It's not really, well, yeah, it affects a wide area, but it's not really shown off in this game like it is in later games. It is up special to Spinning Kong, which can be used as a nice little get-off-me tool, and is his recovery, which doesn't go very far into the air. Still not as bad as Link's up special, though. A lot of his aerials are a little different as well. I want to use Amos next. We didn't really use her much. It gets Kirby, why not? And let's go on Yoshi's Island. Alright, so our up special is the Screw Attack. Actually, didn't we do this last episode? Yeah, we did. So there's no reason for me to say this. Might as well just keep using her then. Just having a little fun, because one of the unlock criteria for a certain stage in this game is you need to play all 8 stages that we have from the start, as well as the 8 original characters, not counting any of the unlockables. And Blastoise, again, is just a PNG. He is much better in Melee. Ah, got him. Just thinking this was Melee for a second with the missiles. But I ended up using my charge shot instead. Get down there. Some of the most satisfying KOs you can get in a Smash Bros. Game, actually, is the Meteor Smash, where they go straight downward if you hit just the right hitbox on certain attacks. Alright, well, Kirby's dead, and there's no way he's recovering from that. Dude trying to do a reverse stage jump, but he failed at it. I do like that transition where the stage kind of gets turned into a paper airplane. That's nice. Hopefully it doesn't pop some kid's eyeball out, though. Next up, let's use the one character, actually 2 characters we have yet to use. Fox being one of them, and Yoshi being the other. But let's fight Link. Let's go to Sector Zed. Alright, so now, Fox is considered the 3rd best character in the game according to the tier list, at least off of my memory. And some of his attacks are different than they will be in later games. His neutral special being this laser attack, which becomes a lot more spammable in later games, but in this game, it's considered one of the best projectiles in the game. The reason for that being is, it's shot relatively quickly, though it'll be shot much faster in later games, and it flinches the opponent. And has pretty much unlimited horizontal range, as you can see there. His up special is known as the Fire Fox, which will go quite a fair distance. It'll light Fox on fire and it'll propel him into the air. His down special, as I mentioned before, is the Shine, or the Reflector, which will actually make oncoming projectiles much stronger, like that shell that we repelled. Though it can also be used as a little get-off-me tool on opponents as well. It's not as fast as it will be later on in Melee, and we'll cover that on a later day. Alright, throw, just normal throw like that, though it'll be different in later games. His back throw, being that, that'll also be different in later games. Alright, most of his aerials are the same as they are in later games. Except for his forward air, that's a little different. His back air is kind of, well, it's the same thing, just the animation looks a little different. His forward air is just this little drilling spin kick. Unlike the multi-hit one he'll have in later games. And also smash attacks, this little flip kick, probably one of the strongest up smashes in the game. And aside from his forward smash being a little different, everything's pretty much the same as it will be in later games. They have a gun and a in a Nintendo game. Oh no, we gotta bump up the ratings. That's fine. It's a laser gun, everybody. Alright, and finally, Yoshi. And I think we should have you fight Pikachu. Let's go to Plain Exodus. Our Yoshi, the third lightest, or heaviest character, I mean, in this game, behind Donkey Kong and Samus. Now, his up special is this egg throw attack. Depending on your angle, you could hit it at certain small angles like that, or large angles like this, the harder you hit the button. And it can be really good for precise targeting as well. So, weirdly enough, Yoshi's only projectile. His down special is this really broken attack if you can get all the hits going. It works very well against Master Hand, and can do up to like 60 damage, I think, if you get every single hit. I thought it was even crazier than that. I think you can even get up to 100% with it, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Later games will significantly nerf that, though. They'll only around maybe 50 damage if you get all the hits, which is extremely hard to do. Alright, his neutral special will be... I got hit by the lemonade. Will be this egg lay attack, which will trap an enemy in an egg. They also take minimal damage when you hit them, or they'll take less damage as a way to balance it out since, you know, they're kind of a sitting duck for a bit. So yeah, if you want to trap your opponent for a little bit, you can do that. The more percentage they have, the longer they'll stay in the egg as well, and the harder it will be for them to wiggle out of it. And speaking of, I want to talk about Jigglypuff's Sing attack real quick. It's different in this game than it is in later games. In this game, I probably should have mentioned this while we were using Jigglypuff, but I'll mention it here. The lower percentage the opponent has, the longer they stay asleep, while in every later Smash Bros. Game, the more damage they have taken, the longer the opponent will be asleep for. So I'm glad they changed that in later games, but why was it like that in this game? Whatever. This attack right over here is the Yoshi Bomber, which causes Yoshi to sit on the opponent, and when he hits the ground, he spawns 2 stars. Very similar to Kirby's down special, the Stone Attack. Alright, there's something else I do want to talk about with Yoshi, so we're gonna keep that going. Let's use another Yoshi. And fight on Saffron City. Alright, Yoshi is the only character in this game, and in any Smash Bros. Game, to have a unique shield. This little egg shield. Which, unlike other shields, which are like a red or blue bubble, or depending on what player character you are, red, blue bubble, green, a yellow one, whatever. But here, it's this, so there's no way to shield poke Yoshi or make his shield smaller. However, instead, any hits the shield takes, it'll dim in color, showing the amount of HP it has. Each shield for every character has a set amount of HP depending on the Smash Bros. Game. In this game, each HP has 60 HP, or each shield has 60 HP. In Melee, it's 55 HP, I believe. In Brawl and Smash 4, they only have 50 HP, and in Ultimate, I think they go back to having 60, if I remember correctly. So in some games, breaking shields can be a bit harder than others. Alright, so Yoshi's forward special, or forward smash, is that little headbutt attack. This upward headbutt attack, which will be Yoshi's up smash, up until Smash 4, which will be replaced with a flip kick. And Yoshi's down smash is this tail wagging attack that hits on both sides of him. That'll be the same down smash for every later Smash Bros. Game. Other than that, let's see, there's this forward kick he'll have in every later game. This attack he'll also have. That kick attack is different. Instead of his tail wagging attack, and his up special is pretty much, or up aerial, excuse me, is the same. But that's all the moves I want to go over with Yoshi. And with that being said, I believe we did all that with every single character, and we won't be able to unlock that stage till we've gotten everything in the game, and there's still 2 characters we are missing. So, that being said, why don't we... I'm going to go over to training mode for a second, because I want to show something off with Jigglypuff for a split second. Let's go to Hyrule Castle for a split second. Now, one special perk about Jigglypuff is, if she has her shield up, but it breaks, something very bad, let's just say, happens. And this is the only character in any Smash that's going to have this distinction. Anytime now. It'll immediately one-hit KO Jigglypuff. This is in every single Smash Bros. Game, including fan games, which is so funny. Why is it that Jigglypuff is the only character in any Smash Bros. Game to have this? Like, somebody on the dev team just did not like Jigglypuff, I think. Which is kind of funny. But whatever. Alright, let's do bonus game 1, which is break the targets. We're going to try that again with Pikachu like we did earlier. Because we need to do this with every single character, or at least of the 8 characters. There's one character I'm going to leave out of this, and you'll see why in a later episode. Alright, this time I won't forget about this target. Because some targets for certain stages are placed in very precarious locations, let's just say. So how I like to do it is do certain targets last, like the ones that are floating in the air like that. Some people can do them first, I'm not one of those people. Kirby's next. Alright, this one happens to be Kirby's stage, which will showcase how to use Kirby's different abilities. Some of these targets even utilize Kirby's up special, the Final Cutter. Like that one, or this one with the stone ability. And now the last 2 targets are on this side, which will utilize Kirby's multi-jump prowess, as well as Final Cutter as well. Same with this final one. And that's Kirby stage completed. Fox will be next. Alright, some of these you can use his laser for. And looking at the rest of the stage, if we shoot horizontally this way, we can shoot those 2 targets over there. This one you can also shoot the laser. And there lies only 2 more targets. This one we can shoot with the laser as well, with a well-timed one. It's lined up in just the way that you can do it after just a few shots. Alright, this target will be a little annoying to get. I don't want to fall down there. Gotta do it at the height of the jump. There we go. And this last one right over here will be gotten with Firefox. Or you could use the laser too if you're feeling frisky. Alright, next up, Yoshi. This stage is a little annoying in my opinion. Well, this one you can get just by attacking through the wall. That one down there is going to be a bit of a challenge, though. Alright, some of these rely using Egg Throw. And we can fly over here now, too. Alright, this one I'd like to use a low Egg Throw on. I would jump all the way over here. It's a little hard to try to land down there, though, which can be a little annoying. No, I gotta redo it. Alright, clicking L will cause you to redo this if you want to. And you're going to need to as well for some of these. It's a little bit of a challenge, but you know what I say on this channel. If at first you don't succeed, you try again. Alright, only one more to go. There we go. No, come on. Alright. And that's Yoshi stage completed. Donkey Kong will be next. Now his stage utilizes a lot of his large arm-like attacks. Like that one that you can hit through the wall using his neutral, one we'll call his forward smash. I keep calling it neutral. There we go. And this little up aerial over here he won't have in later games. Same with this back aerial, which is kind of similar to how it will be in later games, but a bit different. Alright, so what the devs want you to do here is use Spinning Kong from this platform to hit this target. Which I guess I'm wrong, actually. Instead, you can just simply jump over there. And use his forward smash. His forward aerial. Why do I keep calling it the wrong move? I don't know. And I've already taken nearly a minute on this. There we go. Alright, now that leaves only one more target, the one that's floating in the air. And you get it with his down aerial. A kick downwards that'll cause meteor smash damage. And finally, because Link will be the one character we're going to leave out of this, and you can even look up your different records on the bottom screen over here for each character, or how many targets you might have missed. Alright, next up, and finally, will be Zamus' stage, which utilizes a lot of her long-range attacks, like her mines. Alright, we could look at that to make sure and see which targets we are missing. One thing about Zamus in this game is, in every Smash Bros. Game for that matter, despite being one of the heavier characters in the game, she's also pretty floaty, weirdly enough. That surprisingly also makes her even harder to kill. But anyways, all that's left is Link, but we're going to leave that for a later day. Because, next up, we're going to do one of the board the platforms. Just one for now. I want to save some of these for later. Let's see here. You can see I did some of these with some characters already, just for practicing purposes. Let us do Link's then. We're gonna jump on his platforms. Link does feel kinda heavy to play as in this game. He is one of the heavier characters in this game. Probably because of all the things he carries on him all the time. Alright, and we can go all the way down there, but we're gonna go to that one in the corner first. If my jump button would just react, sometimes it doesn't, and it's really annoying. Alright, for once his recovery actually worked. I'm gonna wait for that platform to stop moving, or at least move farther back. And if I want to, I can purposely burn myself on this thing to land on one of the platforms, or get an extra jump. By extra jump, I mean extra up special, because that is a thing in these games. If you get hit, you'll be able to use your up special again. For most characters, not every character, though. Alright, now let's be very careful with our platforming here. And now the last target will be ours. There we go. Or the last platform in this case. Alright, well, with that being said, I think that'll be it for this episode. In the next episode, I think we're gonna both do one-player mode for a third time, as well as bonus player 1 with Link, and I think we'll start off the episode with that, actually. So, if y'all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit one of the videos you see on screen now on YouTube, and that bell button for more. Our question of the day today should be, would you like this version of Break Targets to return in a future Smash Bros. Game, and why? Let us know. And consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and a subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses such as an ad-free experience. So for those of you on Twitch, let us raid someone real fast. I want to see who else happens to be playing this game. And today, well, nobody else seems to be playing this game right now besides me, so you know what? Instead, why don't we just raid somebody else? Yeah, let's raid Descenzia. Send him your unwavering love and support. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Have a perfect day.